Welcome back to Meat City Gaming. JD here. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Pivot Point in World of Tanks. This is an encounter battle on highway, and I'm in the Tier 6 medium British premium tank, the Cromwell Knight, and I've been having a pretty bad game. I've got about 3 hits worth of damage here, and I've lost more than half my health. So the scores are really close. It's 8-8. We're about halfway through this battle, and this Hellcat has been torturing me all game, and he is now a 1-hit. He's fired. I take one more hit, but I need to get rid of him, so I put one into him, and then, oh my, there are 3 tanks down here in this little valley, so I'm going to fire on the move and hopefully escape thanks to the extremely high mobility and top speed of the Cromwell Knight, and wow, somehow I managed to get away with that. Put one into the VK there and was able to scoot back up the hill before his track traverse and turret traverse could catch up to me to put in the coup de grace to finish me off. So, a bit of a bad situation here now. It's 10-10, but 2 of our remaining tanks are artillery, and a bit of a dirt moment driving there. That could have been costly because I am still spotted, but thankfully I get away with it. I've broken line of sight, and now I'm trying to play a delaying action here. Again, the only thing I have on my side is really high mobility, and hopefully I can break contact, catch some enemies one-on-one, catch them when they're not looking at me. The rapid fire and high DPM of the Cromwell Knight can be put to use, and maybe I can eliminate some of these tanks and salvage a win here. But it's not looking good. We're now down a tank. The scores are 11-10, and again, the enemy has 4 tanks plus an artillery to our 2 tanks and artillery. Now, the artillery on our team, they are a platoon, and they have a really nice game, so a big shout out to them. We'll see their role as the battle goes on. So I did bumped into that guy there. He got hung up on the railway, and I was rolling along at full speed, so I did slam into him pretty hard, but no team damage, so that was okay. And then there we have the enemy artillery, and I was able to, I didn't auto-aim, I went in for a manual aim on the move, gave him some lead, and put 2 shots in, and that was another AMX-13 AM. That's the artillery on our team, and 1 on the enemy, so there was 3 of those in this matchup. So that's a little better. Now it's 4-4, but 2 tanks and 2 artillery to 4 regular tanks or tanks and tank destroyers. So we are at a disadvantage, but we're in the fight, and we're going to see if we can pull this back now. So I need to play cautiously here. I think I'm one of the valuable pieces left remaining on our team because I can be the eyes and ears for the artillery, and hopefully if I'm spotting, they can do the damage to remove the tanks, and while I stay in cover without taking any hits, because I think anything left in the game that hits me is going to kill me. So I notice there's a Nashorn here, and I'm going to try and get up to him. That's a tank without a turret. I'm hoping I can use my speed, get up on him, and get around him. And man, there's a full health AT-7 here, but thankfully he was rolling past me, and actually it's an AT-8, and he was rolling past me, and the Nashorn was there. I was able to put 1 into him and secure that kill before he could get a shot off on me. And then my artillery puts in a great shot, tracks the AT, and now this is just me, as quickly as I can, pumping damage into the soft rear of that tank. I cannot mess around by retracking or anything else because there's 2 other tanks left on the enemy team, and at any point, if they pop the ridge and see me, 1 shot's gonna remove me from the game. So that was a pretty successful engagement as well. We're down though to it's 3-2, but it's just me in terms of tanks versus 2 heavy on the enemy team. So I'm moving in here. I notice one of our artillery has spotted a Churchill, and boy, he's looking the wrong way. So this is great. I'm gonna swoop in. I put 1 shot into him. He's tracked, and now I have his rear, and we're just gonna pump in the damage. And now he sees me. Now he starts turning his turret, but big mistake. He turned his turret into the building instead of out away from the building. So I was able to go around his outside, and the turret did not have enough traverse speed to catch up to me, and I was able to put the remaining shots into him to finish him off. So now we're up to 4 kills. If he had turned the other way, his turret away from the building, I don't think I could have fit between him and the building, and he may have been able to get in the final shot to remove me from the game. So the last enemy is a VK. And again, I still need to be cautious here because the VK hits me once, I'm gone, and then it's very possible he goes on to eliminate both artillery and win the game for his team. So I got a nice meaty hit into him there. He's now a 1 shot, and I pull back. Again, he's lit up. I want my artillery to get a shot on him if they have it, because then that's great. He'll be eliminated without putting my tank at risk. He looks like he's advancing towards the artillery, so I'm going to come up here, risk another shot, and there it is. There's the final shot from the artillery. He's removed from the game, and what looked like a pretty dire situation turns out to be a win, thanks to some really good teamwork from the artillery that were remaining on our team, and also some good play for myself there, taking advantage of the strengths of the tank for pretty much that entire battle being a one-hit kill with 5 enemy tanks or 6 enemy tanks there remaining. So that was a nice result. Again, this is more about the outcome of the battle than the personal performance. I did finish top on the team in terms of experience, 1416 XP with 4 kills and over 2100 damage, almost 3 times the damage of anyone else on the team. So still, even on an individual level, that was a good result. But I thought that was a great team battle and come from behind on what was a tricky situation after such a poor start to the game. Was not expecting anything like this to come out from it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will catch you next time. Thanks.